As you guys reach the tree line, so to speak, Zira and Gilgamesh, you can see that the person that was leading the run has slowed down to a jog. If you would like to try and intercept at this point, it now would probably be the time since they've slowed their pace a little bit. You can also tell that most of them seem relatively worse for wear. Numerous abrasions, bruises across them. Definitely looks like they've been roughed up a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll go for an interception.
So, since Igor's leading the run, you see the male that was in the stairwell kind of cut you off and stand in front of you.
How would Igor react here? That's not bad.
Rock.
Want to kill it in?
This guy, he's armed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Not only is he armed, but he seems to have thick furs over him, so it looks like he's designed to take hits as well, for lack of a better phrase. You've seen stuff like this, but it's not very common. Like, only your most valued warriors had this type of stuff. And the weapon he wields, or he has on him, is also quite strange. It almost looks like a paddle with black crystals lining it.
I'm gonna say, as we catch up, I would like to just lightly tap the female on the shoulder, and I would like to cast. Where is it?
A female?
You. Well, what is your character? Chick or dude?
Oh, it's Catalina.
Oh yeah, Catalina. There you go, Catalina. I forgot the name. What is that spell called? Not degrading form.
Mend?
Knits.
Oh, knit. Okay.
Yeah. I want to heal her up a bit. Heal at least one lethal damage, so one reach. Do that. Oh, wait, is anyone broken bones? Or y'all good? Does anyone look broken?
No, nobody's broken. Mostly just cuts.
Just winded. I hate running.
Cuts and scrapes and bruises.
Yep.
Okay.
Cuts, scrapes, and bruises with 5 lethal. Okay, sir.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do her first. Yeah, at least one lethal damage.
Think of a move Igor would realistically make that isn't just going back into Twilight.
What is that? 3 life plus.
Your peripheral mage sight would definitely tell you that these are not necessarily human.
Yeah, neither was Todor, so, I don't know if I can trust him.
While he's doing that, can I just roll to try to heal her real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Yay! 1 success.
So, Catalina, as this woman reaches out and touches you, you feel some of the hurt and pain ebb away from your body. You can very much tell she has healed you in some fashion. Go ahead and remove a point of lethal damage.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, sorry. It says something else. The spell heals 1 lethal damage per potency instead of 2 bashing. If that makes any difference.
You're only casting it with 1 potency, so
Oh, okay.
so just 1 lethal.
Does
Bowie.
Gilgamesh have his paddle sword out? I forget the word for it.
No, he's
Got a bow.
got a bow out.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can already see their mages. I don't know how limiting high speech is. Like, can I just say, good luck and high speech, and then step to his side and keep walking while jogging?
It would probably be difficult to have a full-blown conversation.
Like, I know high speech, you can't, like, lie with high speech.
Right.
However,
Just need you to say something.
He doesn't have high speech.
yeah,
Be you wise?
I'm still gonna say good luck in high speech, and I'm gonna keep moving on my way.
Zira understands that because Zira does have high speech.
Hey, oh, you speak my language.
No,
Cholo.
it's not that he speaks your language. He speaks the language of the wise. So he doesn't speak like,
Brazilian.
yeah, whatever ancient Brazilian dialect that you guys speak. He's speaking a very limited form of speech that is meant to convey symbolism and the supernal realm. So pretty much it's not meant for exact communication. It's more meant for a spellcasting aid. But you can understand it enough that you know for a fact that this guy is also a wise.
And I, back in high speech, I guess, say wait. Or stop. Can I do that?
Yeah, it one of the big things you can't do is you can't lie in high speech. It is the language of truth almost.
Oh, okay. Stop, you fool!
Fool.
That'll get your attention.
It's not the attention you want.
You hear that?
Both Catalina and Kalmir have high speech as well, correct?
Yes, well, I do.
I think so.
So
Yes.
both of you can kind of understand this short exchange, while the armored male doesn't seem to know what the hell's being said.
Just pulling the arrow back. Cholo.
That's
Kalmir
correct.
point his spear at this guy with the strange weapon. Put it down. Or are you on that? What was his name? Are you on Tordor's side?
Did you say that back in high speech?
Yes. Are you allies of Tordor?
Do you
No.
know his arcane name?
Having now actually heard them say something, which is all I needed. Great, I gotta spend willpower on this one as well.
Oh,
Can you
it's-
high speech?
He's got, like, learn language or something spelled.
But
Oh,
it
God.
didn't say anything.
Multiple subjects.
Mhm.
So I've got to spend willpower because I've otherwise got one die.
oof.
Oh, right.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
Yeah, so the Makamor Cholo becomes don't move.
That's not great.
Languages? Is he speaking our specific language, or is he in high speech?
No, just it's you hear whatever would it be?
In Brazil, they speak
Where are you
Portuguese.
guys?
What's before that?
Well, way before that. It's like I was using an Aztec translator.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So yeah, it's probably
Right, in our
awful
native
Aztec
tongue.
as far as that's concerned. But yeah,
Okay.
so you'd hear whatever European dialect you have. We'd probably hear Aztec or Inca or whatever.
Oh, that's useful.
I've done it on everyone, so it's
I'm gonna reply, no, I think it's time to be leaving here. I'll be moving as much as I please. Good luck to you.
Yeah, this is not a good place to be
Continue.
staying.
Then why you fallen whole? Why were you there?
Hole wasn't there when we were standing there.
Where are you from?
Yeah.
I look at Igor and I kind of make the motion of, can we just go? Like,
Yes, let us go.
Oh, I didn't say we.
I'm just moving.
We were like running and doing this at the same time.
Wait, you're running and
And
people
healing.
are pointing,
Hey, I
pointing
didn't
at weapons
stop.
at each other. while we're
Yeah, pretty
running?
much. I didn't say
No.
I stopped. I just like tapped you on the shoulder and you started healing. I didn't say I stopped moving.
Well, this guy with the bow stood in front
People-
of Igor, so I assumed
Yeah.
we were stopped.
I
Yeah.
stopped for a moment.
People are
I told him
busting out with
I'll
weapons.
I'll step at least to one side to let Igor kind of go ahead. But yeah, keeping. It's like we move, but I'm,
So you're-
I'm
You're being
I'm still
polite
watching you.
while you're sticking out your.
It's not.
weapon.
I'm not aiming at him. It's like the arrow's notched and kind of pulled back, but I'm pointing at the ground at the moment. So
This is the most polite form of attacking that I've ever been in.
Don't
Wow.
move, but if you need to move, we'll follow slowly, just so you know.
Just at
Okay.
the ready.
Okay,
Well-
just wanted to make sure if we were moving or if we were just all stand still. Like,
Mexican hold up.
stand up. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Brazilian standoff, people.
yeah, we invented
Yeah.
the Mexican standoff about 5,000 years before Mexico existed.
Yo, it's canon. We started it. We get props.
Anyways,
We invented Mexico.
moving on.
Yes. Well,
I'm
staying
going back
here,
not
I don't
long.
think is a very good idea.
So yeah, I think we should go home. Mission accomplished. Tordor's dead. Let's go.
So, Igor, Catalina, Kalmir are all making their way back towards the longhouse. Zira and Gilgamesh, you're familiar with the route they're taking, so you kind of know where they're heading as well. So it's, you guys
Okay.
know of this location. You guys have always kind of avoided it because it's like, do we trust going into an iris and ending up in the middle of nowhere and dying? Probably not. So you're aware of it, you've just never seen what's on the other side.
I just looked at Gilgamesh like, we're gonna follow?
Just see what they do, I guess.
Okay. I guess security guard, like president style, just usher them towards wherever the heck they're trying to go. Don't fall in hole. Don't make any more holes.
They're still following us, you guys.
They sound barbaric.
Matter spell to make a hole.
Don't fall in hole.
Well, yeah, matter. You can delete stuff, make
I don't
holes.
have that. Well, that wasn't legal. Do I?
All right.
You
so
could maybe change the density.
I can state change. I can turn the dirt into gas.
There you go.
I can do.
Ooh, do it.
Are you gonna do that on them as they're following us?
I mean,
Why you fall in the hole?
Yo.
Do it. Do it.
they fall in holes.
You okay? Okay. You wanna go? I will reverse that heal on you.
Mind flay. Just saying, mind flay.
Well, the girl healed me, so she can't be that bad.
He keeps asking why we fell in the hole. Like the hole wasn't there when we were standing there. What were we supposed to do?
But they're barbaric. They're uncivilized. They don't speak proper. So
I don't have the reach to do this. Never mind.
Gilgamesh, how long is that spell of yours lasting?
All day. That's why I had such a dice penalty on it.
So you're understanding everything Catalina's saying.
Where's my spell book? You think I'm
Yeah,
playing?
I'm gonna keep quiet. It's, the way they're talking, the way that they're acting, they're not from around here.
Apparently.
We
It's,
understand
so,
that
yeah.
well, though. Like, does it go both ways?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it goes both ways. So you're understanding what they're saying. influent whatever your language is.
Serpian.
Well, we don't exist yet, but
We don't exist yet.
well, no, we're not from around here. That's why we're leaving.
What were those monsters
day.
back in there? Whoa.
Do you think
Well-
I know?
We're not from here. You tell us.
Why are
do
you popping in and out of places?
Why are you?
have zombies in your local pyramid?
Yeah, why were you with the
What kind
same?
of barbaric
Do you
land
not?
is this?
You don't have zombies in your pyramid.
No, we take care of our dead.
Yeah, like, we have some honor. Maybe honor's a foreign concept to these lands.
We stay away.
Dead should
We
stay
stay away
dead.
from the ziggurat. We stay away from that place.
You were in there.
Because we saw
To-
random
to find you.
newbies fall into a hole, not knowing where the surroundings are, not being observant. So excuse
wasn't
me
there.
for wanting to save you.
I wasn't there.
And your stupid mutt could have got killed too, trying to follow you into a hole.
Do you guys want to go back to Twilight? I don't like these two.
Yeah, they're being.
You know what?
Tog is a
Let 'em go,
loyal
Gilgamesh.
companion, not a mutt. He's
Let
pure
them
bred.
go. They want to pop in and out of places. Go ahead, let them go.
Oh, wasn't
You go. Go on. Go.
great. Where are we going?
We don't have anything to go back to.
You don't know that. They might not.
We are going. But where?
We'll discuss this in Twilight so they can't hear us.
To the
We're going to
Twilight.
discuss it in Twilight so we can't hear them.
Yeah, that's right.
If I remembered how many dice I needed to roll, I'd already be gone.
In a moment, we'll be gone.
Yeah, I just stopped following. I stopped dead in my tracks and just let them keep going.
Are we still jogging? Because I'm tired.
Yeah, we've been arguing and jogging.
Are you thinking jogging, son? I'm still kind of like a little bit beat up. Not totally, but
Back to Twilight.
That's it.
Well, that's,
Exceptional.
what are you gonna do with that exceptional success there?
I honestly don't think I need anything because I haven't spent any mana. So the only thing I can do is take a condition.
Take a condition.
we're gonna pop into the Twilight
That should be-
all amazing like.
I take back
I
that
bring
heel.
Dog this time too with us. 'cause
You take back a heel.
Hey,
I take back that heel.
Ah, the cut is back.
Just
No, whatever will I do with this cut now?
I don't know. Go fall in a hole.
Anyways, let's go with Zira and Gilgamesh. The three plus the creature that was with them fade from your vision.
probably still are real.
We should have
Just take a moment, listen to the sounds of the forest. It's peaceful. It's nice.
Just out of frustration, she's just gonna like just shoot lightning out of her hand randomly out of a tree, just like. I wasted time and effort, and that thing is in a pyramid. Why is that there?
Also, if you're using forces, that's a common, so that's a point of mana.
Oh, never mind. I just throw sand out my pocket. I don't know.
Pocket sand.
I throw a rock, just like yeah.
It's against Igor's religion.
Igor, she threw a rock.
Without his permission.
Destiny?
I have a really stupid question.
Best.
So you
The
can
best kind of questions.
yeah, you can change your spells to be sensory range. Can I
Yep.
cast using sensory range? Can I affect something out of Twilight while I'm in Twilight?
Yes.
Yes.
Yo, you
Yes.
want a Twilight versus Twilight right now? You want to, yo?
You can't
Yo.
though.
Reach me.
You can't touch
reach
us.
me.
I will get in spirit.
That still
I
won't
will.
touch us.
That's a
I will
different
call
Twilight.
somebody.
It's a
Different
different Twilight.
Ghostbusters.
Ghost and Spirit Twilight are different.
Yeah,
Ghosts, yeah.
He does things with
Yeah,
ghosts, not spirits, so unfortunately nothing you can do with spirit can affect them because they're in a different state.
I will call my spirit daddy, okay?
Oh,
Means nothing.
daddy.
Do they have any items to steal?
Oh, you wanna go? You wanna go?
She have like
You know
a
what?
spear or something I can take?
We don't. We can't touch any of their stuff unless you have something for that.
I don't know if Touch of the Grave can work backwards.
Oh,
Yo, death
Normally I
versus
can
life.
pull things out of Twilight.
I think it gave something you can do to take things out. Or, oh wait, I see what you're saying.
It would be
Yeah,
bringing something in.
Yeah, it would be a creative
Yeah.
use of spells, so I don't know. Can I legally do such a thing?
I mean, that's what creative thaumaturgy is.
Yeah, you make it. If it doesn't exist in the list, you make it.
Is it still considered a 2-dot, or?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Not really doing anything different. It would be the same.
Okay.
What are
so
you
that
trying to
is-
take?
I don't know, just like a tool or something, just to. I'll take the rocks.
Anyways, I was actually focusing on Zira and Gilgamesh here, though.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
You get a handsy and a Twilight over here.
So,
So, yeah, I'm guessing we know the. I guess we know where we're going. So, sort of out of character. Should we head back towards the Hallow or whatever? I've got.
no, he
Well,
actually,
us.
yeah, he actually has a hollow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, go back there for now and reconvene and think about what the heck we just saw in that pyramid. Rethink about life real quick. Let's go back home.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll sort of take a path through the jungle. Is it jungle or forest or
Jungle.
jungle? Yeah. Back to. I haven't even thought about what the sanctum's like. Probably quite modest.
As you guys make your
Lodge.
way back, it is a rather long hike, but you guys do reach there within about an hour or two. It's, as you claimed, it's a very modest setup, but it is a hollow, so
Building on the, well, say building. It's probably just like one of the old kind of tents, skin cloth tent.
but home is home. So
Yeah.
as you return,
Oh,
how does Gilgamesh proceed once they arrive?
Firstly, taking off the armor. Just kind of getting just slightly kind of like stretching and just kind of like feeling the weight of it now kind of off his shoulders. Yeah, kind of puts everything back. It's quite a ritual approach that everything's got its kind of specific spot. And then it just takes a few minutes just to kind of like reflect on what just happened.
No idea, but despite random people showing up, what we just saw in that pyramid, though, is very frightening. No type of life, and then those creatures? What's up with that?
We stay away from that place for a reason.
And
Also,
we can't
needs
make
to
it
be.
out?
Gilgamesh, because you were actually gone for a split second there, when Zira successfully casted the enhanced disease, essentially, it caused the hole that your arrow to create to get smaller. Almost like it healed him rather than anything else.
Okay, that's. Oh right. Okay. No. Strange.
Us avoiding them, like they have never come out of the pyramid. I don't think we've ever given them a reason to.
Not
their
to your
existence-
knowledge.
Not to my knowledge. Their existence could be a danger to everything here. And then them. What's up with them? They're not from our land, but yet they got powers like us. Her hand kind of glows a little bit.
Who knows? They said they spoke of going home, and maybe they will.
Maybe. Nonetheless, let's keep a watch and keep eyes on the forest. Speaking of the forest, there's any... Well, like, what time is it for one? I didn't even get a sense of time. Evening? Morning?
It's mid. It would be getting towards evening now.
Or it's evening. Alright. Any animals nearby?
If they are predatory and ambush. In other words, they're not making themselves visible.
Want one?
I don't have 360 anymore. I'm guessing because you said it's a couple of hours. I only had it for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to borrow one of their bodies for one, but first I'm going to heighten sense. And that's a level 1. So, what was I? 4 life plus gnosis. All right. In high speech, I'm just make that an automatic thing.
Fair enough. The only time that it becomes an issue is when you're casting in front of sleepers.
Yeah.
Not that that's always an issue though. So
But yeah.
It just makes it worse.
yeah.
Okay. Watch out for sleepers. I will make a note of that.
Middle of the jungle, I think we're okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
totally fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Really just enhances. It doesn't give me a new sense, it just heightens all my other ones, including touch, smell, sight, my strength, and knowledge, apparently. That's something.
As you cast the spell, I mean, you hear the wind more keenly, you hear it blow through the foliage, you hear a lot of bugs. There's a little bit of running water somewhere in the distance, but outside of bugs, you don't really hear any animals in this area. You do hear distant calls of birds, but you don't know exactly how far they are, especially with your enhanced hearing. They could be miles off.
Said, but bugs count as animals? right?
Yes, bugs are animals.
Yeah.
They count for animals for like speak with beasts.
But with the two of you kind of settling down and taking stock, let's go ahead and reconjoin with Igor, Kalmir, and Catalina.
So I assume we're still in twilight.
Have we reached the longhouse?
You will reach it very soon. I'm bringing you, I'm kind of going back in time to when you guys had just went into Twilight. So no, you hadn't reached it when you went into Twilight. So you do witness the two other wise take off.
What an odd bunch.
Odd is a word, yes.
Yeah.
Untrustworthy would be what I use.
feel like we might have been able to get some help if we knew a bit more. But like you said, untrustworthy. We don't know why they were in that place where Tordor was.
They kept telling us not to be in that place.
The only thing that they have going for Rust here is that your companion did not. Well, he followed them.
Yeah, dog didn't attack them.
And
I
the female
also-
healed me.
I saw an arrow pass through one of those dead
And then she
ones,
gave it back.
and I assume they had a bow. So if they're attacking whatever was in there, maybe they're not on its side, the contagion as it called itself. It did call itself the contagion, yes?
More or less.
I wasn't sure. I don't remember the exact wording.
Yes, but how can previously that fool Todor did not believe he was on its side either.
No, I'm pretty sure he knew exactly what side he was. He called himself a vector.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm inclined to believe he killed his own village and then killed our village at its command.
Well,
If that's the case, I wonder about their village. Them being one thing, I don't see their village having anything to do with that. They might be victims. Now that we can just calm down with the panic, like we were panicked before, we can stop and think.
I was fully rational.
No. It's safe to say we were all in the high defense and acting paranoid.
Well, maybe
We're
you
quite
tried
good at that.
earlier. Now, so we have a couple things that we need to do then. Like was said earlier, there's probably not much left home.
It is a long walk.
Did
And
we just find a new village, or are we nomads now?
Well, we know there were other villages back home, and we can speak their language, but who knows how many are left?
Yeah,
Does anybody remember where we were before we got back here?
what? What do you mean?
It's an out-of-game
Is this
question.
in-game or out-of-game?
Both? We were zapped into the future, and then we were
Oh, that.
sucked back in here. Was that a dream, or
It-
No,
happened?
that happened.
that happened? Right?
Certainly felt
There was
more real than a vision.
there were stars or something bright heading towards us,
Bright torches, but they weren't
moving
fire.
quickly, very quickly.
The ground was hard and black.
The smells were different.
Colors, surrounded by.
Do we still have that object? Like,
Did
what
I-
happened to that?
I remember I activated it. Did I have it on me, or did I just activate it from Katarina's hold?
Catalina was examining it and basically didn't examine it fast enough, so you activated it while it was still in Catalina's hands. So Catalina would still
She would still have it. Yeah,
unless she
okay.
dropped it.
Pink. Oh. I still have. Well, a question for the DM: Do I still have it? I don't remember dropping it, but
Then you still
It'd
have
be
it.
important enough that you would hold on to it.
it wasn't like a one-time use and then poofs away. I know some items
No.
did.
No.
Okay. Shink.
Okay, can I look at that with Arcana
I was looking
with a
at
spell?
it. Here you go. I toss it to you.
Okay.
I don't
The last.
We don't toss.
don't toss the priceless artifact.
Yeah,
The last time I was carefully touching it, we had flashing torches coming towards us.
No, I
so-
did that. I turned it on.
Fine. The last time you gently touched it, we had torches
So
flying at our faces.
So what can you do with it, Igor?
Yeah, I want to go back. What were they?
I want to look at it.
Torches.
Well, out of game, I want to look at it with Craftsman's Eye.
Oh.
What does that do?
Under the Craftsman's Eye, no tool is mysterious. By studying an object for one turn, the subject gains a complete understanding of the object's intended function, from a tool as simple as a hammer to an intricate puzzle box. The item's intended purpose is plain to see. And then there's a couple reaches that I can do, but I gotta check how much reach I can legally do.
All right, so also, just as an FYI, it was daytime. Realized that it was nighttime back in your side of the world. So you guys have definitely been up for over 24 hours now, so exhaustion's definitely setting in.
Does that give me a penalty on my roll?
Hated that. I'm tired.
Don't see anything in the book regarding it, so I'm going
Just
to
hit us with something.
Okay, then I'm gonna.
I'll let the
roll.
DM use his discretion. How would you like us to start feeling? I get hangry. Oh, angry.
That is true. You guys probably haven't eaten in a while either.
I'm hungry. I'm tired. I have bruises. I had torches flying at me. I think if the other two understood what we just went through, they'd understand our paranoia.
Yeah, so I can't use all the reach things yet, but I can put a reach in and basically the subject senses expand to an understanding of how to use the examined object. Basically, I get an 8 again for trying to use the object for its intended purpose.
Where?
What does this thing do?
Oh,
For looking pretty on your neck.
okay, so you got 3 successes total?
Yeah.
This thing... There's no other way to phrase it. This thing is a fragment. It doesn't necessarily even have an express purpose. It wasn't made to have a purpose. It is just something that exists. It seems that it allows looking through time and traveling through time. But that's really all you can get, since it's not something that was necessarily created with an express purpose. It's just a leftover, a fragment.
Okay. So this isn't supposed to do anything?
But it did something.
It can, but it wasn't made to do anything.
For a more concrete, it's essentially like the shavings of a spear after you've made the actual spear. Just the little remnants that are left over that are refuge.
So this is part of a bigger piece?
A waste material for some grander construction.
Cool.
Wonder what the finished product does.
More flying torches?
Unlikely we'll know, but even scraps can be repurposed and remade. Should hold on to it.
It is.
Might be useful. Might be able to create something with purpose.
Okay, but to our more immediate, pressing
Yeah,
concerns.
What do we do?
Seems we have a choice. Either go back where we came from, the long walk back to our dead village.
Hmm.
Hopefully no other villages suffered the same fate. We can't know, because who knows how many that Tordor guy visited before ours.
Except for that village in the southwest. They were kind of... I didn't like them very much. They could have gotten torched. But everyone else, I was pretty cool with the rest of them. But yeah.
So yes, we could go and attempt to try and find some place back home. Or we can stay and make a new place here.
Where's here?
Where's home?
And I'm sorry. Who's gonna procreate? You're talking about us starting something?
Well, those other two wise,
I mean, we don't have to go
I've
to
never
America.
met a wise other than you, Catalina, that was content to live alone.
Hmm.
Every other wise has been with a village.
I had a village. And visit?
You visited a few villages, yes, but you didn't live with them.
I get anxieties.
No, that's fine. I understand your reasoning. Well, I
No,
understand
you
you've
don't.
told us the reasoning. I don't understand the reasoning itself. There's so much a village could do for those like us. So I think it's safe to assume that they have their own village or villages that they attend to and who attends to them.
All right. So we have two options. We can either go to their village and take over it, or go to their village for a visit, recuperate, and then go on our merry way.
I'd rather not burn any bridges, as it were. I just made
Whoa.
that saying up.
We
You can
will
use it
be
if you like.
building bridges. Or rebuilding? I mean, there was no bridge to begin with. I mean, we were high strung, they were high
I
strung.
didn't build the bridge, I just oversaw.
Words were exchanged, spells were exchanged. I mean, other than my interaction with you guys, I've never really had too much interactions with other open-minded people.
Calamir,
Yes.
roll me a perception check.
Alrighty. Let's
Oh
see.
dear.
Just Calamir.
Yeah, I don't perceive anything. My mind's up. My mind's
Are we
gone.
still in Twilight?
One success. Probably yes, we are.
Yes. You kind of notice Dog kind of wistfully looking back over his shoulder in the direction that Zira and Gilgamesh went.
I would like to cast
Longingly?
Speak with Animals.
You have life?
Yes, I have 1 dot of life.
Okay, that's 1 point of mana.
Oh, bro, I don't think he likes you no more. Maybe they gave him the good meat.
Hold on, I need to find it. See. Speak with Ace. There you are.
So much
You're
for
in
loyalty.
Neolithic South America. Don't ask about the good meat.
They got monkey.
Okay, well, I only have 1 reach. I only really need the 1 reach.
Not what I had in mind.
So the instant cast, touch him. Oh, yeah, I gotta roll. Hold on. No fifth. 3 successes, mana spent.
Okay.
What are you looking towards, Dog? How do you feel?
They helped me find you.
You don't think they're bad people then? Think they're okay?
I mean, I don't necessarily trust anyone other than you, but it didn't seem like a bad sort. They didn't manipulate me with spells like Tordor did.
Sure. Did do it.
Do what? You're yipping. Do what? You gotta work on that. You can't be yipping. Switch. You can't do that.
Alright, well, Dog is a fairly good judge of character. He thinks those two might be okay. They didn't use any bad spells on him. He had one of them could talk to him like I can. I know he didn't say that. I'm just assuming that was said.
Okay, so I have to...
despite the way we split, my vote is to go and find out more about them. Maybe they can help us in some way.
Very well, we'll follow them. They can't see us for a while anyways. We can sneak up on them.
I'm hungry. And do we have to, like, apologize to them?
It might be a good idea.
I'm sorry. Okay. I am sorry. I apologize.
Being in Twilight, can we go through things? Like just take a straight line through trees and grass and bushes and just...
I think so.
How does that work?
Yes, technically.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you're still bound by realistic laws of motion.
Like we can't fly because we can't
you
actually
can't fly unless you actually have wings.
Right.
But you would be able to walk through things. So, yeah, you guys kind of veer off and you head off in the direction. You guys actually weren't too far behind them, so you're able to... You see fleeting forms in the distance that look like them, so you continue to follow them until they come to rest at a small tent camp. With your peripheral mage sight, though, you would be able to start sensing a large influx of something.
Would mana sensitivity call into this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Well, let me read exactly what it says. Mana sensitivity. My awakened eye has sensed mana enough that my mundane senses, picking out the cues of presence, hallowed and stored mana trigger peripheral mage sight, even without an active magical effect.
Yeah, you're it doesn't say you'd be able to distinguish a hollow, but it definitely says you can sense it with your peripheral mage sight, so you're definitely sensing it.
Oh. This has the feeling of a hollow. Hallow?
Hello, yeah.
Yeah. That's rather valuable. I see one thing we might get some help with them with. Perhaps help them with.
Then we won't have to apologize. Excellent. It's more like, you're welcome.
Okay, so what, we're just gonna pop right in the middle of their camp and say sorry?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, or we could watch them and make sure they're not doing nefarious things around here.
We're gonna be stalking.
How much longer is your Twilight spell up for?
Well, it's up until we want to go back. Don't worry.
Oh. So we could...
I can freely increase duration to a year without taking a dice penalty, so,
Do you have to recast the spell?
Hmm?
Don't you have to recast the spell?
I already cast it with a year.
Oh, gee.
You're allowed a number of free increases on the chart based on
Yeah.
your Arcana. So
Okay.
a reach to move it to advance, and I can go to. I have Death 5, so I can, as long as
I
wasn't
sure how long you had actually
primary
set it for. An entire rotation of the seasons.
I can
Excellent.
drop it preemptively.
This is how
Okay.
you live now.
But if we needed to run away for a year, I had.
Wait, there's an exit, right? There's no exit visa? Like,
I mean, I could get out on my own if I wanted to, but
but then you can't enter?
yeah, I wouldn't be able to get back.
Exit only.
As,
So what, we're just gonna sit here and
And watch
Fine.
them?
Do you want to just watch, or do you want to poof in and
well, I'd say
surprise them and
if
probably
they're having a
shout?
conversation about us, it might be good to gauge their feelings.
Would
So
they be
listen
able to
for like
sense
an
us?
hour and see what happens?
Yeah.
all right, so during this hour, what are Gilgamesh and Zira doing?
I'm probably going to go through another ritual and meditate and take back that mana point that I spent.
Ooh, he's meditating.
Oh. You creep.
So exciting.
Let me see what I do. I cast heightened senses. It is evening time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted an animal. Dang it. I'll wait on that. So, just gonna be keeping watch, really. Like a little perimeter check of the area.
I mean, it doesn't seem like there's any jaguars or panthers to deal with this night. However, you do just feel something tingling in the back of your head as you can sense there is some magical effect somewhere in the area, but you can't tell anything.
Wait, she was calling animals? What was she
No,
doing?
I was looking for something. Looking for
Oh.
animals. Just by heightened senses. Let me see, how far does this go?
So
Do our spells go through? Like,
You can, if you're talking about go through the twilight, yes, we actually already had that discussion.
yeah, you just have
Yeah.
to bump it to
Yeah,
some
you can cast spells out of Twilight.
I want to learn about that.
I'm really tempted to be inconvenient right now.
I bet you are.
And just make like a bird poop on her or something.
I'd
She
like
wouldn't
to
know
steer
it's
it.
me.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
It's boring. They're not even talking. It's just be something entertaining. Like, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna
Yeah,
cast?
make-
a
What
spell?
I
We're gonna
wanted
make-
to do.
Push something over. Knock a tree down.
Yeah, you guys are
Not a
making
tree, just a
wonderful
branch.
friends.
Well,
Just-
while she figures out how she wants to mess with them, I want to cast Sacred Geometry to confirm if this is a Hallower node or something.
You're doing math?
Magic.
So,
Yes.
He said, I heard meth.
I heard
I
geometry.
thought you said I heard meth.
Okay, so I'm not the only one that heard meth.
I heard sacred geometry.
To give you guys a good time.
Pretty sure I said Sacred Geometry.
Where'd you hear that?
Yo, mages got meth. Yo, that's something.
okay,
I think it's Nyappy. We said
So-
math, but I heard meth.
Oh,
Nyappykitty, go ahead and give me a Gnosis plus Fate if you're gonna do anything fate related, because that's what a bird pooping on her would be, is altering fate.
Altering thing.
So it would be what?
Gnosis
Gnosis?
plus Fate.
So I got 2 in fate. Where's Gnosis?
Right hand side.
Right hand.
Oh, and whenever
No.
you're ready, I figured out what I want to do.
1, 2, 3. So 5.
Yeah. This is such a minor alteration of luck. This is obviously a rank 1 fate spell. This is
Did I do it right?
I guess so.
somehow she signed into my account. Well, I'll deal with that later.
How?
I get his rolls.
Yo, that's how it is. Yo, everyone get onto his account right now.
I get his rolls.
Best rolls.
So, some nocturnal bird flies above you, Zira, and unleashes a violent torrent of diarrhea upon you.
And I'm just there, just watching. Just like, dee dee.
And here I was going to shapeshift. I wanted to do that, so does that happen before or after I shapeshift?
Before.
Shifting with me. Okay, thank you. I didn't want that to shift with me.
Face, hair, shoulder.
Oh,
I
my,
need details.
my beautiful brown hair. It's like, yeah.
That's gonna be nasty to take off.
It was like this bird just I said it was a torrent. So, shoulders,
Yep.
head, and the other shoulder.
Ooh. It's like a straight line, just. Is there a river nearby? Poor thing. I feel bad for her. That sucks.
If I shift, this is and I shift out, it's gonna still be on me, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, matter.
I don't think she has matter.
Oh, something's about to be a matter.
Igor and Kalmir, anything to add before as Zira gets her spell ready to roll?
Well, I had my spell that I wanted to roll, Sacred Geometry.
Go ahead and roll it. I'm
Alright.
waiting for people to finish their rolls. Igor,
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. So what do I need?
anything
What
from
rank is
you?
that?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna. So, this is just a tent, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a tent
There's
in
no
a.
village here.
It is just a tent in a somewhat clearing.
It's like there's like a little fire pit they've made and things like that, but nothing.
Yes, you can confirm that this very area is a
Area.
hollow. There we go.
Neat. Okay. Now I know for sure.
So these two don't have a village either. What do we hope to gain from them then?
Friendship.
Wait, they don't have a village? I was busy
Did you
catching.
see one? It is just unless there's a lot of people hiding in that tent. I'm gonna stick my head through the tent.
I was assuming they were
Village in
still
here?
traveling.
Does this
What
look
if
like
it-
a temporary traveling type camp, or is this more of a permanent?
This is at least a semi-permanent camp, but Kalmir, you would also know that in this case they might have a good reason for not living directly in the middle of a village if there's a hollow here.
I mean, if there's a hollow right here, so of course they're going to have a space here to do things, especially away from sleepers' eyes.
So you build a wall. I can.
Well, you-
People these days don't know
It's-
the basics
it's-
about infrastructure and architecture.
it's very difficult, but not impossible, to move a hollow from one place to another. I assume it's just easier to just leave the hollow here where it is.
Yeah,
have
and
the
you
village
build
over
the
there.
village here.
We're surrounded by trees, and why?
People are very good at chopping trees, especially when you tell them to do it.
Were they? There was that one villager that died. He chopped it wrong.
Well, it fell on him and he didn't move out of the way.
And so
Yeah,
we didn't have the brightest people either. Some of them were
It's-
questionable.
It's easier to build a village in an already cleared area than it is to clear an area in the forest. Or maybe they
Yeah.
move this hollow out here so that
can
the
clear
prying
with
eyes
fire. I mean, like, it's not that big of a concept. Like, we've been clearing fields with fire for decades.
Well, yeah, you can clear it with fire, and then you got to take up all of the burnt wood, take up all the stumps that are in there.
Fertilizes the field, you know.
Dear
lot.
God, I'd rather go with the girl with the poop.
Well, I'm a
free.
jaguar now, so there's that.
Yes,
Oh, shoot, she's a cat. Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be doing, just like I said, perimeter check in the area, since I'm sensing being watched. I don't like that. Just big old perimeter check on the area. Kind of give a bit of a growl to Gilgamesh so he knows it's me. Don't shoot me. It's me. Don't shoot me.
She turned into a cat. And the other one's still meditating. And the hollow is still there. So what are we gonna do?
Well, the hollow's not going to move unless either they have a way to move it or I can move it, but it's fine here. That's not the point.
Oh, so are we just gonna leave it there then? We could just leave it there. It's not doing anything.
Can we take their hollow? Like, just bring it back up?
That would be a little too vast of an undertaking. It's easier to just move the hollows we had back home.
Yeah, I'm too hungry to do anything like that.
Go find a ghost apple or something to eat.
Can we eat twilight apples?
There are no twilight apples. She has to bring it into twilight, and then maybe.
If for some reason there is the rare chance that there is a ghost tree and it has fruit on it, yes, you could. But there's probably not.
no.
I mean, I can make good luck and
All right, so here's another choice we could have. We could, introduce ourselves again, wait a bit, or search for their village while we're in Twilight.
We could see if they've got any food. We can pull it into Twilight and eat it.
You're making great friends. Good stride.
Yeah,
good
seriously.
stride. So gonna try to not kill you.
I think
well,
we should.
your character doesn't know what we're doing, Tori.
Not yet.
What do you mean yet? We haven't
Maybe we
Anyways.
should just speak with them again here.
Yeah, that's probably the best
I don't
idea.
think Igor should be speaking. My vote is for Kalmir to do the talking. No offense, Igor, but you're a bit of a jerk.
They-
We get you. Don't get me wrong. Me and Kalmir, we got you. But these, I mean, they're new
It just
and you're
happens
mean.
that every other wise I see is terrible. I don't like it.
Yes,
The
I agree
Tor's
with
only
you.
confirmed
But
my
for now,
suspicions.
I agree with you. But for now, I think Kalmir has the better charisma. I think that's my vote. He talks. You just stay back cautiously.
Very well. I'm gonna take a seat by the fire and drop the spell.
Oof.
Gilgamesh and Zira. The three reappear. One of them already seated at your camp. The other two looking kind of confused as to why they were dropped right there.
Didn't even.
Oh,
Lots of the fire's not lit. I don't know.
Hello.
So first off, hold my hand up first. I apologize for our behavior earlier. We were a little panicked.
I immediately
That's what we
run
saw.
towards Gilgamesh's side and just start growling.
Well, dog is gonna growl back, but
I can growl too. Grr.
we were a little panicked being in a foreign place, so we apologize for taking that out on you. If you saw what we saw, you would have been just as panicked. I especially apologize for my friend over here, who was more rude than was called for.
You get used to it.
My name is Kalmir. This is Catalina and Igor. May I ask your names?
I just lightly tapped Gilgamesh with my tail. I'm going to cast Honing Form. Just want to give him a little boost. Just a little bit. Little bit. What is that? 3, and then plus my life. Plus, what is that? High speech? Okay.
Oh wait, how long has it been?
Couple
There you
hours.
Like his language spell.
His
Gotcha.
language spell
No,
was
I cast it for a day. For
Yeah.
a day.
Okay, so that's still up. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
No, there was a reason I had absolutely awful dice pool on.
You remember what that gives
Yeah.
you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's which one are you going for? Which
Cloning form.
attribute? Which attribute?
Right. I can only choose about what? 2? With one?
No, it's one person. Hold on.
one per potency usually.
So you've got to choose an attribute to buff.
Strength, dex, or stamina.
And then it goes up by your.
Potency.
If you spend a reach, then it can basically go over to superhuman levels.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that. I'll spend a reach. It's just 3. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that.
No, it's however many dots you've got in life.
How many you got in life?
4.
4, so it goes up by 4.
So strength, dex, or stamina. You need to make
Yeah, but
a
I
decision.
Which
Yeah,
one's
you
more
choose which
important
one.
to you? I think.
I use both strength and dex, so.
Okay, I'll Dex. Let's do that.
That's you can reach and split it.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I've got 6 dex right now, so.
Nice. I just kind of tilt my head up to Gilgamesh, leaving the talking to him. I am very unhappy.
Wait, now is she turned into a jaguar or did she possess a jaguar?
she turned
I
into
turned
a jag.
into-
Oh,
Turn.
she turned.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll stand sort of over the tent from kind of door flap, and just hear out what the one who hasn't just sat down has to say. And then, is it possible to gauge? Like, I don't want to kind of obviously mess with this. Is it possible to gauge how obviously hungry and tired they are?
They
Yeah,
are
empathy roll, right? Yeah. Or yeah, obvious.
no, like you can tell most of them have sustained a decent amount of damage. They definitely look a bit tired. They have bags underneath their eyes. As for exactly how hungry, not entirely sure on that one, but you can definitely tell they've been through the ringer and they're tired.
Starving.
So yeah, in that case, against Kalmir's. Can you start a fire?
Yes, easily. And I'll
Start a fire.
start a
I'll go
fire.
forth. I'll go forth. We'll talk.
You have just finished listening to this week's episode of Mage the Awakening, 2nd edition, Insten Nergal, part of the Domain Gaming's Contagion Anthology, written and told by Wyverian. A special thanks to you, the listener, and if you wish to continue supporting us, subscribe, like, and share. And as always, comments are welcomed. Until the next chapter, consider what mysteries are best left unsolved.